Hey friends, welcome back to another video, and today I want to just talk to you all because I got a few hot takes about locks that I want to share with y'all. I know this may ruffle some feathers or get y'all in a little tizzy, but I don't know. Some of y'all might feel the same way. If you do, make sure you comment down below so we can keep this conversation going because I got a lot on my mind. Let's get into it. All right, first up on my list, who told us we couldn't use products? Who said that we shouldn't be using any products in our locks? Like, who made this thing where it was like you're only using water and oil and that's it? Who said that? The same hair that we've been taking care of for a year. Why all of a sudden do we not need any kind of products? Like, nothing about our hair has changed except the texture. Is it just me? What y'all think? Because I feel like your hair needs a little bit more, and emphasis on your hair. You have to know what your hair needs. We'll get to that part too, but this is my hot take. Put some products in your hair. It ain't gonna kill it. Your hair need more than just water. And while we're on your hair needing more than just water, let's just keep it all in the family. Wash your hair. Wash your hair. That is why you're going to have this buildup that you talk about. You're only going to get build up when you're not building up any kind of maintenance and care for your hair. Wash your hair. That's just my thought. If I'm adding in some conditioner, whether leave-in, deep conditioner, or what else, if I don't thoroughly wash my hair, yes, I'm going to have buildup. I'm not going to have buildup just because it's a thicker product. I'm gonna have buildup because I'm not washing my hair. Like, that is why we have clarifying shampoos, why we're making sure we're washing our hair on a routine basis. If I go caking in conditioner and I don't wash my hair for 2 months, but I'm adding on oil after oil after oil, or whatever else I'm putting in my hair, edge control, pomades, all that kind of stuff, butters, and I don't wash the stuff out, where it's going? It ain't evaporating. So yes, you're gonna have buildup because you need to wash your hair. And then washing your hair really good, rinsing it really good, because I know I still can see some buildup from where I didn't rinse out shampoo well. Even if that's all I used that day was shampoo and some oil. If I don't rinse out the shampoo well, that is going to cause buildup. Reasons why we need to wash our hair and wash it good. Thoroughly rinse it over and over. Squeeze it. Wash your hair. The buildup is not coming from the products. The buildup is coming from lack of maintenance. If you keep piling on products and you don't thoroughly wash your hair, yes, you will have buildup. If you don't wash your hair at all and you know your scalp gets flaky, you will have buildup. My next one. This is kind of personal, but I can speak from experience because I've been in this game almost 6 years now. So whatever y'all hear me saying, I'm speaking from experience. And y'all know I keep my hands in my head and I'm always doing stuff to my head, so I can talk. This one I'm saying when it comes to color, because everybody,
the bleach is breaking my hair out. The bleach, the color, it broke my hair out.
No, your locks is falling out because of you, not the color. And I can speak from experience because I know mine broke off because of me, because what I wasn't doing, washing my hair and using products that I need for my hair. Sometimes in this lock journey, I feel like we think that locks are like this golden hairstyle that is just immune to all these other things, that same hair we had growing out of our head experience. And it's still the same hair, and it still needs a routine, it still needs maintenance, it still needs some kind of product, it still needs something. It's like at some point we gotta start holding ourselves accountable, because whatever downfall we're experiencing with our hair is most of the time on us. It's on us. It's on us. I can say that. My downfalls have been on me. On me. Nobody else, just me. So for me, when it came to my color and my locks, I know that I was not moisturizing my hair enough, so it was dry. And locks are already a little more drier than our loose natural hair, because why? Because we don't put what in it? Products, right? You catching on. So what's your hair gonna do if you done changed the chemical nature of it by dyeing it or bleaching it? It's gonna be even drier than it already was. So what's it gonna need? Because it's dry, some moisture. And sometimes water ain't gonna be it. That's just that. So for me, going into my next hot take, after even talking about the color, because you need to realize that sometimes your hair breaking off because you and not because of the color. You also have to know your hair, and a lot of times we are starting locks because we think that it is the next best easiest way or low maintenance way to wear our natural hair, when we've already just come from wearing wigs and weaves back and braids back to back to back and not even touching our natural hair. So we don't even have a relationship with our hair, and then we get locks and we don't know how to take care of it. You don't know it. My hot take is you need to have a relationship with your own hair, because an influencer or content creator cannot tell you what to do with your hair. You need to know your hair. What works for this person and the next person may not be what works for your hair. Their hair is different. Everybody's hair is different. The density, the curl pattern, the porosity, all of those things come into play when it comes to your locks and your lock journey. They can't give you the answers that you're seeking. Sometimes it means getting down nitty gritty, spending time with your hair, trial and error, figuring out what works, what your hair likes, what your hair doesn't like. I may wash my hair every week. That may be too much for you. I may add products. The products that I may use may not be needed for your locks or your hair, or may not work as well for you as they do for me. That's why it's trial and error. Nothing is a blueprint or the golden standard. Like, you have to do for your locks what works for you and your locks. So like I said, you have to have a relationship with your hair to know what it needs. An influencer, content creator, anybody that you see on social media cannot tell you what your hair is going to need. They can only speak from experience, from their journey and their hair. Just like I'm speaking from my journey and my hair. Now, do I think that you should take these things into consideration and try them, be a little more open-minded? Maybe. But again, this is my video, my hot takes. It's for my people that's just starting over their journeys or saying they don't want to do it or can't commit to the idea. Your lock journey is not boring. You're just not experimenting enough. You're not experimenting enough. You are just thinking that you're going to put these locks in and you're going to look like a Pinterest picture. You're not experimenting enough. And you know what? I told you I could talk about this because what have I done? Experimented. What have I done? Style my hair. What have I done? Tried new things. Made it exciting. You know? And if you ain't doing none of that, it is going to be boring. Touch your hair. Play with it. Try style. Find your signature style. You know, do something. If you're feeling like your lock journey is boring or you need to switch it up or you need to change, experiment. It's okay. It's okay to try something. I give you permission to try something. It's okay. I think sometimes we get the locks and we think that it is the next step for low maintenance, low effort, but still look put together, and it is. I'm not even going to knock you on that. It still needs some excitement. I still have moments where I feel like I get a little bit bored, and when I do, I'm like, okay, let's try a new hairstyle to keep this going. And then that means I get to spend time with my hair, rediscovering it, seeing what it can do, being impressed by it, and then I fall in love with it even more. And then that keeps me locked, so I don't go back to that loose natural world or that creamy crack. Like, you're not experimenting enough, and that's why it's boring. You have to experiment to figure out what you like, what you don't like, what products work, what don't work, what your hair really needs, what it can go without. And nobody on the internet can tell you this. You have to do it and learn for yourself. And that is what makes the lock journey that much more exciting and empowering, because it is one thing that you can do to just be creative and be expressive and just embrace and share your creativity through your hair. Don't comb your hair out because you're bored. Experiment. Play around. Try something else, but don't give up on the journey. Those are my few little hot takes. I'm sure I'm probably missing some, and if I am, I'm probably gonna add them in the comments. If y'all don't unsubscribe or block me and all that kind of stuff because you're mad, it's hot takes. Let me know what you think. You know, am I just crazy? Did I say something that was way out the way? Did I say something that you was already thinking? I'm pretty sure I did that. I said something you were thinking. Let me know. Let me know what you think. But until then, I'll see y'all on the next one. Let me know if I need to do a part 2, if I think of more hot takes, because I'm sure I have some. Let me know what you think. But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.